There's more to lateral flexion than just flexing the horse's neck left and right. I want you to think about, can you flex each vertebrae in the horse's neck in your lateral flexion? And the reason why you want to do that is if you're just flexing the horse's head back and forth, left and right, without really thinking about it, yeah, it supples them and you start getting some control, and it's fine to do it for that reason. But to actually help the horse really supple and use themselves well, you want to think about flexing each vertebrae in the horse's neck, because that helps the horse to supple and supple correctly. It helps with balance, the left and right balance, and the forward and backward balance. Because a lot of times if you're just flexing, if I just pick up and have him tip his head, a lot of times the horse rotates their nose and comes around to my toe, and they're not really flexing, and they tend to still fall forward, or they'll tend to still lean somewhat. So the idea here is to pick your horse up, get them up and light, and then can you pick up, so if I'm going to go to the left, can I lift my left rein and flex one vertebrae at a time down his neck, slowly flexing, and that's nice. Because what happens is it keeps him from falling left or right. You want to keep their head up and down and not turning with their nose going over here and their poles over here. You want to try to keep their nose and their pole straight up and down. And that really helps to develop their balance. So if I go to the right, I'm going to do the same thing here, as I'm going to slowly flex them. And as I'm flexing him, I'm looking at his neck. So I can go from here to here is pretty good. Now he's stiff about the third vertebra down his neck. So can I help him to soften and flex that? And I'm just slowly waiting on him. And again, I'm lifting with this rein here it's an upward action, not just pulling back, because if I just pull back, that tends to put the pressure right on the tongue. But I'm going to lift the rein and move it wherever I need to, because sometimes if the horse isn't flexing, I'll actually lay the rein up against the neck on the part of the neck that's not flexing. And this is nice too, because he's actually giving me a lick and chew with his jaw, and that's what we're looking for. So this isn't too bad. The other thing when you start this is they don't have to flex around to your toe. It's more about the quality of the bend than it is the quantity. So can you get a nice 45-degree angle? And then if you can get that, then can you bring it down slowly to a 90-degree? And he wants to kind of tip his nose a little bit more than the pole. So if that happens, I can come on with my outside rein to say, no, don't tip the nose so much, just flex the neck. Yeah, and that's pretty nice there. So again, the reason why we're looking for that straight up and down and not turning is it helps to get that bend down the vertebrae and bending the whole neck, flexing the whole neck. And when they do that, it keeps their shoulders up and balanced. If they tend to lean one direction or the other direction, when you go to flex them that way, they're going to be challenged. It's going to be hard for them. The head and neck is what they use to balance themselves. So can we start to flex it left and right and get them upright so they stay balanced? Because the more you can flex that correctly at the halt, at the walk, at the trot, at the canter, the more balanced they're going to be and the easier it is for them to go out and do whatever move you want to do. So it's getting a correct band through not allowing the nose to lead the pole when you're flexing left and right. Take your time flexing to the left and to the right, and really focus on, can you flex each vertebrae in the horse's neck. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.